Hi Year Ones, it's Mr. Cross here. So we're going to today do a quick astronaut space drawing inspired by our out of the world topic this week. I'm going to be using my pencil as usual and then a marker pen to go over the main lines. So let's get started. We're going to be first of all drawing an astronaut in this top left hand corner of our box. So with your pencil, I want you to have a go at drawing an oval shape in this area just here. So an oval is like an egg shape. Now, as I always say, don't worry if your pencil markings aren't accurate. You can always go over them before we do the marker pen afterwards. So you've got your oval shape, and then we're going to do a letter U underneath for the body. So we go from the sides down along and up, just like that. In fact, I might bring mine down a bit more here. That's better. And then what I'm then going to do is do a line across the top here, like this. There we go. Brilliant. So then we've got the rough head, well, the helmet and the body. Let's then add some arms and legs. And for our astronaut suit, it's gonna we're gonna do some little zigzaggy lines, wavy there, and these will be the astronaut arms. Wavy there and wavy there. So you've got your two wavy bits. And then we'll do it again for the legs, just coming down here. Wavy bits coming out. There we go. Okay, now I want us to add in some feet. So we're going to do some quite simple feet. You can do it a bit more interesting if you want. I'm just going to do my oval foot shape, just like that. And for our hands, I'm going to do some mittens. I'm going to do thumb, and then for all the other fingers I'm going to go around like that and then join up with our suit. I'm going to do two lines just there to show where the glove meets the hand, and let's do the same here. We're going to go over and around and a bit like that. There we go. Good. Now let's have a think. We're going to add in the visor, which is the bit which the astronaut is able to see out of. So to do that, we're going to do two lines around the side, and then we're going to do these two lines across to build the visor suit. There we go, and that's what the astronaut will be able to see out of. We're going to add some bits on the side, which will be for the hearing devices, just there. Okay, and we're going to add a little bit of detail here with a little badge, and that might have, we're going to put some of that, might be some buttons or a badge to go with the space suit. Let's do those quickly now. There we go. Okay, so we've got the basic outline of our astronaut. Now, before I go over that in pen, I'm going to do the outline of a spaceship here. And this is really quite simple. We're going to start just below where the feet are, about here on this side, and we're going to do a shape a bit like that. And then we're going to do the other way. I call it a leaf shape, but you get the rough idea that we're aiming for, just about there. Then we're going to do our lines. We're going to go a bit like the lines on a rugby ball. If you ever looked at a rugby ball, it's got these lines going across, and that's what we're going to do at the top. And then we're going to do some further down at the bottom. Now, no spaceship or rocket would be complete without a window with which to view things out of. So we are going to do a window in the middle. And most windows will then have an outer edge, which is where the window attaches to the frame of the spaceship or the rocket. Let's add some wings quickly. I'm going to do some quite simple ones, but you can decide how you want yours to look. And the joy of this is that you can add it, you can change it, you can do it with any style you want. I'm just giving you the bare framework, and then you can go on and add your own bits of detail. I'm going to do some more underneath here. And then at the bottom, I'm going to add some flames coming out there because that's the fuel pushing out. So, spaceman or astronaut, rocket or spaceship. Now we're going to have a quick think about the background details. And for that, I'm going to do a couple of planets just here. So I'm going to do one here. Let's have a think. Let's do, yeah. Going to go around and make my circular shape. And this planet will have a ring around it. And to do that, we're going to come from the back, go around and back in. Now you'll notice I haven't drawn the line at the back there because that's behind the circle. And I'm going to do another line that comes out and gets, there we go, and that's our ring. We'll go over that one in a second with our pen. I'm going to do a star, and for my star, I'm going to do straight down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I go straight down like that to make what I call a shooting star or a pointing star. Let's do another one there. 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3, and meet up like that. Let's now do one more of those here. I'm just conscious that I want to get this all done nice and quickly, but you will be able to add in your own colour and detail. And let's have a go. I'm going to brave doing Earth here. I'm going to try and draw the continents very briefly. Ooh, this could be interesting. Let's do a bit of land there. Let's do a little bit of, try and do a little bit of Asia and Russia. Maybe this could be Africa, possibly. And then we'll just do a bit of Australia poking out the side there. And then South America coming down here. Okay, there we go. Now it's time for our marker pen. Remember, you can with this, you can always go back and change things slightly. So before you do it with your pen, so don't forget to, you can edit with your pencil as much as you want. Let's get going. Now, as I'm drawing this, you can be having a think about what colours you might want to use. I suggest when you do this, you could also colour in the whole background, maybe a dark blue shade, which will give the appearance of the astronaut floating in space. Let's do this bit here. Here we go. We're going to do the body. Quite a simple body, really. You've just got your letter U that you're filling in there, and we're going to do these wavy arms, which I think look really effective when you draw them. And then the mittens for the gloves, another wavy arm. There we go, some more mittens. Now, if I was going to be colouring in my spacesuit, I would probably going for a grey. And if I had it at home, I'd be using, or if I'm at school, I'd be using a silver pencil crayon for my spacesuit, I think, because that will make it really stand out. And then I've got my badges, my buttons here. And again, these, you could choose some really bright colours for those buttons and badges. So that's the basics of our astronaut. Then we'll do the Earth. Try and get that as round as possible. Now, whilst I'm doing this, have a think. When you're doing, if you're going to do Earth in yours, remember you probably want to colour in the land as green or maybe brown shade, and then obviously your oceans and seas are probably going to be blue. Let's do our stars quickly. There's another one. And the picture is starting to take shape. We'll do our rocket now. What I like to call our rugby ball rocket. Bring those along there. Match these lines up. And we'll do the window. I'm also on my window going to do little dots around, and those will be the screws where the window attaches to our rocket. Right, have these bits here. And again, if I was going to be colouring in my spaceship or rocket, I think I'd be choosing a bright, vibrant red and orange colour to make it really stand out against my silver astronaut here. There we go. And our final planet, which I'm going to do, again, have a think about what colour you might want to do this. Has it got craters on it? Maybe it's bright red. Is it more a brown colour? You can have a think and decide what planets you want to do in the background of yours. And there, year ones, and the rest of Queen's Hill who might be joining us, this is your space picture. Have a go at trying this at home, or if you were in school, have a go at doing it in school. And don't forget to share colour it in, add in all the bits of detail, and then don't forget to share in your finished work either in school or on your online classrooms on Seesaw. Good luck, year ones and Queen's Hill. Hope you enjoy it, and happy drawing. Bye for now.